All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to say call halayim Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakah Quitash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who have taught me this truth and who rule well in this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel that is scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and mercy unto you, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of. You are the true chosen people of the book. All right, so I'm on Rumble here. All right, let me hit the back button real quick. I'm on Rumble here. All right, and in the search bar, I typed in WEF microchip implants. All right, and these two videos came up. You know, many videos came up. You know, Klaus Schwab and all them. All right, but it says right here, WEF whistleblower. All right, CBDCs will take the form of microchips. All right, now this whistleblower goes by the name of Richard Werner. All right, he used to be with the WEF. All right, but now he whistleblowing, man. All right, he's letting you know what's going on. All right, so let me play this video. I'm gonna play this video, and I'm gonna play this video as well. He's in a few other videos too. This one. All right. You know, he's in many other videos. All right. Let's play this video real quick. It's only a minute long, real quick, minute some change. All right.
European Central. They never talk about the nature of this CBDC. What is it actually going to look like? They never talk about that.
Cause let me say this, man, because you have false prophets out there, bro. And the Lord set up these false prophets, all right, to be a stumbling block, all right, unto the 2/3, man. All right, if the blind lead the blind, they shall both fall into a ditch. Right? So the Lord set up these false prophets, these stumbling blocks, all right, to sift the 2/3, man. All right, to be a stumbling block unto the 2/3, man. All right, because like you got false prophets that are going to tell you that the MOTB, all right, the mark of the beast is not a physical thing. All right, you see, the Israelites of Great Millstone and the ones that teach in like manner, they're the only ones that teach you the truth about what the mark of the beast is. All right, the mark of the beast is the RFID microchip, and we tell you that with great certainty and great surety, man. Look around you. Do you not see what is happening? Everything going digital, man. All right, they're getting your brain and your mind and your way of life used to everything being digital. So when the MOTB comes, the mark of the beast comes. All right, you just think it's just another move amongst society, man. You know, you take it with ease, you know, because you're used to already everything being digital, right? They're gonna make it sound real convenient. All right, the RFID microchip, all right, is the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast is the digital chocolate chip that the elites want to implant under your skin. That's what the mark of the beast is, bro. All right, we broke it down many times going into the Greek. All right, breaking down the etymologies of the word mark, going into the charagma. All right, then going into the etymology of the word charagma, which is charax. Then going into the etymology of the word charax, which is grapho, which means writing and information, because that's exactly what's going to be on the MOTB, that microchip. Much information, man. Your identification, all right, your medical records, all right, all types of information. Who you are, your whereabouts, what you have done, what you bought, what you sold, what you didn't buy. You see? All right? Let's play this video. Let's see what this man got to say. You know, it's quite obvious, man. It's quite obvious, man. All right?
But I heard one European central banker tell me what it's going to look like. He saw it. He was invited to...
So let me rewind this back real quick one more time.
They never talk about the nature of this CBDC. What is it actually going to look like? They never talk about that. But I heard one...
Because the elites have an agenda, all right? The wicked elite Edomite banking families have an agenda to bring forth the new world order. And part of that new world order, all right, is to enslave everybody on this earth with their technology. And that's the MOTB, the mark of the beast, the RFID microchip, man. All right?
European central banker, tell me what it's going to look like. He saw it. He was invited to one of the old central banks in Europe that are very much promoting this. And they showed him. And, you know, he's a top, executive director of another central bank in Europe. And there's no reason to believe that he was telling me a story. And he was around this large and would be implanted under your skin. So that is the plan. And of course, that has other implications.
He said that is the plan. All right, that's the agenda, man. And that's to fulfill prophecy, the mark of the beast, man. All right, Revelation 13 and 16 all the way on down through the 18th verse, man. All right.
On top of what we've mentioned, on top of the control aspects, because that actually enters your body, might be violates human dignity, and can be then used for even in terms of functionality beyond the monetary and economic transaction purposes. So highly dangerous and definitely something we have to oppose. And so using cash is one of the things we can do to make sure that the hurdle will be higher for the central planners to introduce the CBDC.
See, you got people outside of the truth, all right, even of other nations, all right. You got people outside of the truth, not in this Israelite ministry thing, all right, that can see what the mark of the beast is. So how come some of you Israelite camps don't see it, man? All right.
They have literally.
So this is another video of the same man, Richard Werner. All right, as you see right here, it says, former World Economic Forum global leader for tomorrow turned whistleblower, economist, all right, Professor Richard Werner describes how, according to his sources, CBDCs will ultimately be stored on microchips implanted under the skin. All right. And universal basic income will be used to bribe people, all right, into accepting this flagrant invasion of their freedom, privacy, and bodily autonomy, all right?
Delayed their agenda. They have literally delayed their agenda because I think it's so important to them. They've been very careful about the timing, and let's wait a little longer, let's have this crisis first, let's have COVID first.
You see? All right, the elites, all right, they create crises. They create crises, man. All right, that's literally what the scamdemic was about. The plandemic was about, man, to create the order out of chaos, man. All right, to put the people in fear, all right, to control them, man. And then they put the people in fear and chaos so they could come behind it with the solution. All right, to come behind it, to create order, to control the people, man. So they're waiting for the right crisis, the right type of event, like this man is explaining, all right, to usher out the MOTB, the mark of the beast, man. All right, and I just did another video on the mark of the beast, the MOTB, the other day, going into Behold a Pale Horse, written by Milton William Cooper. And in that book, in one of the pages, it's an article he brings out. All right, in that article, it even tells you that they're waiting for the right type of event, man, to usher in the MOTB, the mark of the beast, which is the digital chocolate chip that the elites want to implant under your skin, man. The physical digital chocolate chip, the RFID microchip, man. You see? Let's rewind this back one more time. All right.
They have literally delayed their agenda. Because I think it's so important to them, they've been very careful about the timing, and let's wait a little longer, let's have this crisis first, let's have COVID first, soften them up. But they've delayed because the technology.
You see what he's saying? Oh, let's have this crisis first. Let's have this, the sea ragamuffin first. Soften them up.
They've been very careful about the timing, and let's wait a little longer, let's wait a little longer, let's have this crisis first, or let's have COVID first, soften them up. But they've delayed, because the technology was already ready around 2015 to roll out. And what people don't mention is, what do these CBDCs actually look like? At the moment, there's a bit of talk about this being phone-based apps. And yes, that is the initial phase. But what was already ready around 2015 is the ultimate goal, what they really want. Apparently, I was told by a central banker, is, CBDCs looks like a small grain of rice that they want to put under your skin, which is, in my view, a violation of human dignity. And they realize there is a hurdle. So to get people to accept this, there will be, why suddenly all the billionaires saying, let's have universal basic income? Because the story is going to...
Because they're all puppets. They're all puppets for the elites. They're all, they're in the know. They know what's going on. They're all puppets for the elites, bro. All right?
Going to be, now we've created this vast unemployment and disruption and crises. Well, we need universal basic income. You will get 2,000 euros into your account every month. But of course, to run this efficiently, we need to use the latest technology. So, you need a CBDC chip implant. But how many people will say, okay, fine, 2,000 pounds, 2,000 euros,
A surprising proportion.
All right, you see? So you got people coming out, man. Matter of fact, this is another video I seen, all right? Klaus Schwab, all right, he was speaking. This is not the video. Well, matter of fact, let me play this video. See what this is talking about.
Medical and biological progress and advancing very fast. But can you imagine that in 10 years when we are sitting here?
This is the WEF, all right, World Economic Forum. I think he's the one that started or created it, or he leads it. He's the leader of the World Economic Forum, if I'm not mistaken. All right.
Advancing very fast. But can you imagine that in 10 years when we are sitting here, we have an implant in our brains, and I can immediately feel, because you all will have implants, and we measure...
You hear him? You hear him?
all will have implants.
He said you all will have implants. All right? He causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hair and their foreheads. Come on, man. Revelation 3 and I think it's 3 and 9 or 3 and 10. All right, 3 and 9. All right. For this shall come upon all the world to try them that are on the earth. All right, talking about the hour of temptation, which is when this mark of the beast is ushered in. All right, which the mark of the beast is the RFID microchip, man. All right.
Immediately feel, because brains, and I can immediately feel, because you all will have implants, and we measure your brain waves, and I can immediately tell you how the people react, or I can feel how the people react to your answers. Is it imaginable?
And that's Esau playing the Most High. He said we could measure your brain waves with the microchip implants. All right, measure your blade. We could tell we could tell what type of feelings you're feeling, and that's Esau trying to play the Most High, because Yahweh, all right, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, the Most High know everything, bro. All right, because he controls everything. He controls your thoughts. He knows what you're thinking, what you're not thinking. All right, he knows exactly everything about you. All the numbers on your head, all the hairs of your head are numbered. All right, all of that, bro. All right, he sits in the temple of the Most High, saying that he is the Most High, man. All right, so it's just, bro, it's so easy, bro. All right, I think I clicked on another video here. Yeah, let me click this real quick. All right. It says top globalists prediction of widespread brain reading technology is rapidly proving true. All right, as big tech companies advance implantable microchips and other transhumanist projects. All right. All right. In a recent Unearthed video, Klaus Schwab, founder of the World Economic Forum, all right, called for microchips, all right, to be implanted in our brains. Schwab, who leads the WEF, all right, Great Reset, all right, the Great Reset, the New World Order agenda, man, all right. He said, saying that brain chips would be widely introduced certainly in the next 10 years, all right, and this was in 2016, all right. That's why, bro, all right, and we right here already, bro. We're right here already. All right, we're right here already. You see? All right, that's how this, and you see what's going on in the world. This is how we know the MOTB is right here. It's about to be ushered in because look what's going on in the world, bro. The nuclear missiles are gonna fly soon. We know before the nuclear missiles fly that the MOTB, the mark of the beast, has to be ushered in first. Okay, so that's how we know that it's right around the corner. It's about to be ushered in, man. All right. I'm talking to the elect of you. All right. The elect of you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, man, which are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of. And also the elect that is scattered throughout the four corners of the earth under the other nations, looking like the other nations, you Israelites, man. All right. I'm talking to the elect of y'all, man. All right, this gospel, this word is for you. This warning is for you. You are not to take the MOTB. You are not to take the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip. I am telling you right now, the mark of the beast is the RFID microchip. False prophets will tell you that the MOTB is not, all right, is not the RFID. They'll tell you. They will tell you it's not the RFID microchip. They will tell you it's a spiritual thing. Oh, that's why when it's ushered in and made mandatory, all right, under the punishment of death, that's when you're going to realize, all right, that all these Christian pastors, all right, your Christian pastor, all right, that you so dearly love, that's when you're going to realize that he's a false prophet when he tells you to take it. He gonna read a scripture out the Bible. All right, that's gonna make you believe that you're supposed to take it. All right. All right.
Plus qu'on pourra simplement.
So let's see.
Aujourd'hui, au bout de ça, on parle.
So he's asking Klaus Schwab. He said, today at the end of this, we are talking about chips that can be implanted.
De plus qu'on pourra s'implanter, ce sera quand ça?
Certainement dans les 10 années à venir.
Certainly in the next 10 years. And at first, we will implant them in our clothes.
Et d'abord, on va les implanter dans nos vêtements, c'est-à-dire wearables, comme on le dit. Et après,
and then we could imagine that we will implant them in our brains or in our skin. Come on, bro.
on pourrait s'imaginer qu'on les implante dans nos cerveaux ou dans nos topos.
Like Apostle Tahar says all the time, when the MOTB is ushered in, you people are gonna be y'all people gonna bug out, bro. Y'all people gonna bug out. Oh, what did we do? You should have listened to you should have listened to the true prophets of the Lord. All right, you should have listened to the true prophets of the Lord, man. That's what you should have done. Okay? Which are the Israelites of Great Millstone and the ones that teach in like manner. All right? The only camp, all right, that teaches that the MOTB is the RFID microchip, man. All right? That the only camp that teaches the mark of the beast, all right, is the RFID microchip. And also the ones that teach like Great Millstone, man. You understand? Okay? You got other camps like Sakari, they don't really push it like that though. They don't, and they hold, and their doctrine is, a lot of parts of the doctrine is off, man. All right?
Et à la fin,
it says, and in the end, maybe there will be a direct communication between our brain and the digital world.
Peut-être il y a une communication directe
Trying to turn people into robots. This shit just wicked as hell, bro. Wicked as hell.
entre notre cerveau et le monde digital. Ce que nous voyons, c'est une sorte de fusion du monde physique, digital et biologique.
On appelle quelqu'un,
It says we call someone. We don't even have the reflex to take a device. It's done naturally. The technique
même
continues
plus
the
le
body.
réflexe de devoir prendre un appareil, ça se fait naturellement. Hein. La technique continue le corps.
Oui, vous parlez, vous dites, je veux maintenant
Yes, you talk and you say, I want to be connected with anyone now.
être connecté avec n'importe qui.
Hein?
Et d'abord, vous avez les robots personnalisés. Et j'ai vu que M. Zuckerberg a prédit qu'à la fin de l'année, il va avoir son robot, son butler personnalisé qui est à sa
Donc,
disposition.
comme dans Downton Abbey, on aura son butler personnel, son serviteur, son esclave.
Oui, mais il y a une différence. C'est un serviteur qui, avec l'intelligence artificielle, apprend et qui n'est pas seulement votre assistant pour des travaux manuels, qui peut vraiment être un partenaire intellectuel de vous.
All right, so there you have it, man. You know, it's quite. I will go into the. I will go into. I will break it down. All right, going into the MOTB. We've done that many times, though. I got many videos breaking it down. All right, going into the actual etymology and the words and all that, man. All right. But maybe I'll do it again in another video. All right, but just it's easy to see that the MOTB is the mark of the beast, bruh. All right, so Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. All right, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Raptazad, this lesson was edifying. Okay, so I want to say call halal yum Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakah Kwitash. Shalom, shalom. On to the next one.